Alright, hey everybody, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles, and today I've got something you've probably been waiting for. This is the new Buldak Habanero Lime Instant Noodle. Made in South Korea. This variety is made for the US market. And what I've noticed about this one, first, right off the bat, it says add noodles and flake into 12 ounces, 350 mils of boiling water, cook for 5 minutes and 30 seconds, add in the sauce and stir. And I'm wondering if the noodle's gonna suck all that up. 350, it's a pretty big, dense noodle block. I've got one already stripped and ready to go right here. So yeah, I'm excited. Look at that. Those are thick noodles. So we're doing 5 minutes and 30 seconds. There you go. And then we've got our flake sachet, which is going in as well. So there is that. Habanero lime. This should be interesting. And then here is our sachet of soup base. Yeah. So there we go. How's everybody doing today? I've done a lot of Buldak. A lot of it. Not all of it, almost. I never got the chance to do the rosé. Never got a chance to do the what do you call it? The creamy carbo. I don't know if that was actually a different variety or just a repackaging or renaming for a different market. But yeah, I think, you know, with the amount of liquid here and how this is going to play out, I think this may honestly be a new set of instructions for cooking Buldak, because there was so much confusion. I've gotten so many people, ladies and gentlemen, screaming their heads off at me. You're making it wrong. You're not doing it the right way. I really hope that they just figured out the right amount of liquid and stuff to make the noodle soak up as much as they want it to do. Because they told me it was 8 spoons of water. I had a guy say, oh no, they use different spoons in South Korea. I'm like, I got info directly from Samyang Foods saying that the spoons that they're talking about, 8 spoons, these spoons are 15 mils a piece, just like a tablespoon. So somebody like really got on my case the other day about it. I don't know why. Like, those spoons are different. And it's like, yeah, it was funny too. It was on YouTube, and he was all nice about it at first. Please take this as constructive criticism, and then he just went off on a tirade at me about it. Called me clueless, said I had no idea what was going on, all this stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm getting info directly from the company. What more do you want? A lot of people have questioned that I'm actually getting info direct from the company, but when you've reviewed over 4,000 instant noodles, a lot of companies, you know, when you've worked with them in the past to get samples and things, you kind of end up knowing who to talk to on a lot of this stuff. So, long story short, we have 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on this one, and we'll see what happens. I don't know how much it'll soak up. This one just might be a soupier one, and I hope that's okay for some of you who can't handle that. But yeah, that's what's going on with me right now. So, getting ready to do a mukbang. I'm going to throw some fancies at it, and hopefully it's pretty good. But I'm really curious if it's really soupy. I was just going to use a plate, because that's usually what I can do for Buldak. And I was expecting to use the other skillet and yeah, put 120 mils of water in it and stir frying it for 30 seconds. But that's just not in the recipe or the directions. So yeah. Might have to push this one out quick. I'm really curious too, because I've noticed a lot of Bulldog varieties aren't as spicy as they used to seem. And that's up to them. But honestly, I like it when it's spicy. That's the whole point, you know? Like the 2X. Was it the 2X I had? I was surprised because I have not been doing a lot of spicy stuff. And usually for me, that's something you got to build up to. Last time I had 2X, it was pretty tame. Maybe they haven't changed it. Maybe they have. I don't know. Yeah, I really haven't been doing much of anything spicy lately. I just haven't been in the mood for spicy food. In the mood for spicy food. Oh yeah, this is soaking up a huge amount. And I'll be curious if at the end it has the same amount that it would have when I used the 120 mil and it ticked people off. That'll be interesting. I don't know. What you could do is you could put it at like on high and have it boil, and you would definitely boil off all the liquid. I've got it on medium. Well, yeah, now it's at medium. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm agog. I'm fascinated. If this could be the new recipe for Buldak, or the new directions. I don't know that there was supposed to be new directions, but I got another pack. This, by the way, came from MH. He's a moderator on Ramen Junkies, a Facebook group. You should join up. And when he posted about this stuff, wow, people were like, "Where do you get that? What is it? What?" I mean, people were flipping out. This is pretty soupy. I think this is supposed to be just like a soupy variety. Lime Habanero. I wish it said the SHU on it. That would be handy. Alright, here comes our Buldak sauce. I feel like I should push this out like right now because there's so much interest in it. But we'll see. And I will do a mukbang. Maybe I will push this one out sooner than others. Would that be something you guys would enjoy? Probably, huh? Okay, I'm stirring. Have a look. Here's what we got here. It's definitely soupy. I don't think this is like a new recipe for Bulldog. Definitely not. But I was hopeful. I thought that would be really neat. And then it could like put it to rest. It's just like, don't have to mention the spoons, don't have to do this. It'll just suck up all the liquid. It smells good. I'll give it that. Alright, well, crud, now what do I do? I had a whole plan of attack on this, on garnishing, but... Alright, well... Let me find a bowl. You're probably like, well, aren't you going to taste it? No, that's for the mukbang, which will be happening next. I don't know if you're going to fit in there, Bulldog. I really don't, and I don't want to have a mess. So I'm going to use a different vessel. I like that one. Kind of big. We'll use this one. I think this makes a bit more. I think this makes sense. Kind of broader. I'm kind of excited too, just because if it is soupy. I think isn't the only other one that's soupy the Buldak. Look at that. The Buldak stew type, which is one I really like. I thought I was doing. I'm kind of confused too, because I swore the other day I was like, oh, I'm going to do this one with kimchi. And I'm like, wait, which one with kimchi? I don't have anything to do with kimchi. I have kimchi. I like kimchi, but I don't have one that's going to work with kimchi. Because I am almost out of noodle varieties. Slap an egg on it. My wife's grandfather, he just turned 101 years old. And I guess something he had said, I've never heard him say it personally, but she says something he says a lot is, put an egg on it. That's a wise statement, I think. So I'm not gonna get some chicken. Honestly, I would normally add some cheese. But it's a mukbang. And that doesn't seem quite right. That kind of deadens the senses. We've got some coriander. As far as I want to go, I'm going to do a little more coriander. I like it. Actually, since it is supposed to be a south of the border kind of thing, I guess the correct thing to do is to give in to pressure and call it cilantro. Right? Yes, cilantro and coriander, same thing. Coriander seed? Not. Well, I mean, it's the seed of coriander, but it's not just, when you think coriander, I think a lot of people think of just coriander seed. And that's not the only thing you get. And there we are. Oh, a pinch. Alright, well next up is going to be a mukbang for me. So this has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye.